Listen, if you're sliding through Streatham Common, you're gonna see a black tent, 3 young brothers, yeah? We got the slushies going. You get me? Come and support the business. Yeah, young kings doing constructive stuff. Yeah, we love to see it. Right by Streatham Common Station, opposite the Mega Mart. Come down and support the guys, man. Amazing work that they're doing. Make sure you get down there. Yeah, grape slushy, my favorite. You get me? Make sure you get down there.
So 2 young black boys selling slushies in South London. This is the energy we need more of. So there was a video circulating online recently, and that honestly put a smile on my face. It wasn't about celebrity, it wasn't about a rapper, it wasn't about controversy. It was simply a video encouraging people to support 2 young black boys who had set up a small tent nearby in South London selling slushies. The person filming said something that really stood out. Come and support their business. Young kings doing constructive stuff, and that's exactly what it is. Constructive, productive, positive, the kind of story that really dominates the headlines. Because let's be honest, when young black boys make the news, too often it's because something has gone wrong. Crime, violence, arrests, school exclusions, those stories spread quickly. But when you see young brothers out there trying to make an honest pound, learning how to deal with customers, handling money, marketing product, and building confidence, those stories don't get nearly enough attention, and they deserve that. And someone who owns a business myself, this story hit home. It reminded me of when something that happened to me a few months ago in Nottingham. 2 young boys around 18 years old or so walked in my takeaway, and they weren't there to buy food. They came in the shop because they wanted advice. They wanted to start their own food business. They asked me about menus, pricing, suppliers, and how to get started. I remember feeling genuinely excited, not because I had all the answers, but because it was refreshing to see young men thinking about ownership instead of just employment. Thinking about creating opportunities instead of waiting for them. I was more than happy to share whatever knowledge I had, because it's exactly how communities grow. Somebody opens the door, somebody else walks through it, and then hold it open for the next generation. I get what I mean? And that's how experience get passed down. So seeing these young boys in South London with their slushy stands give me that same feeling. Some people might think and look at it and think, oh, they're only selling slushies. No, they're learning business, they're learning customer service, they're learning profit and loss, they're learning responsibility, and they're learning confidence, and they're learning that if you put your effort into something, people might support it. Those lessons are far more than the money that they make any single day. So every successful entrepreneur starts somewhere, you see. Nobody start with a chain of restaurants. Nobody start with 10 shops. Nobody start with selling with a $10 million or £10 million company. Sometimes it starts with selling sweets. Sometimes it starts with washing cars. Sometimes it's selling drinks from a folding table on a tent on a warm summer day like today. The important thing isn't what they are selling. The important thing is that they're learning to build something for themselves. And this is where I think the wider community has a role to play. If you live nearby and you got a couple of pounds to spare, why not stop by? Not because they need charity, but because they deserve customers. And there's a difference. Supporting young entrepreneur isn't about pity. It's about investing in the mindset. And we say we want to see more of. If we constantly complain that young people are not ambitious enough, then we also have to celebrate them to show them when they show a bit of ambition. You get what I mean? We can't say we want ownership and then ignore ownership when it's standing right in front of us. And this is also about changing the narrative as well. Representation isn't just seeing black faces on television. It's about seeing black children running businesses, seeing black teenagers creating opportunities, seeing young people who understand that making money doesn't always have to involve a pay slip. Sometimes it comes from an idea. Sometimes it comes from serving your community. And sometimes it comes from taking a risk. Imagine if more young people spent their summer holidays trying little business ideas, selling smoothies, pressure washing driveways, gardening, car washing, photography, graphic design, baking, anything that teaches discipline, responsibility, and independence. Those experiences stay with you for life. Not every business will succeed, and that's okay. Failure is part of entrepreneurship, but every attempt teaches you something. And that's why I always encourage young people to try, learn, adapt, and keep going, which is very important, not to give up. To the young brothers running that slushy stand in South London, I salute you. Keep showing up, keep learning, keep serving your customers, and don't let anyone make you feel small because your business is small. Every big business was once somebody's small idea. Hopefully more communities will get behind young entrepreneurs like these, because if we really want to build stronger communities, we have to support the builders while they are still laying the first bricks. I'm rooting for these young kings, and I'm hoping that this is only the beginning. If you have seen this story, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Would you stop and support young entrepreneurs in your community? If you enjoyed this video as well, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Until next time, take care of yourself, and let's continue to highlight positive stories that deserve our attention. Bless up, CBC.